Hi, I'm Melissa, lead guitarist and songwriter of the Deadly Lullabies. Doesn't mean anything to you? Well, you might have heard our hit, Creator's Creation, but that was quite a while ago. As I was riding my bike to our rehearsal room this morning, like I do nearly every day, there was no way I could have guessed the crazy adventure I was about to embark on. Me and my bandmates, Cassandra and Sahara, we're just gonna practice a couple of new songs. As it turned out, we didn't have time for that. We'd received a strange invitation to play at a festival. And not only were we to be the headliner, the festival was also named after our song, Creator's Creation. Of course, we didn't waste any time thinking about it. We were packed and ready to go before you could say Jack Daniels. But see for yourself. From the very beginning. So here we are. The neighborhood is pretty run down, but just right for our rehearsal room. We can practice our songs here without disturbing anyone. That's our only neighbor, Quentin, a real dork. Always on the lookout for girls to ride with him in his stupid red car. But who'd want to be touched by an idiot like that? Definitely not me. Nor Cassandra or Sahara. And this is the way to our rehearsal room. Perhaps my two bandmates are there already. I should have a look. An invitation to the first Creator's Creation Festival, and we're headlining. Hey, that's my bike. I ride from home to the rehearsal room nearly every day on it. It's much quicker in traffic than a car is. That's our tour bus. It used to be an ambulance, but now it transports us and our equipment to gigs. Sick, right? Anyway, I guess it only gets us to gigs when the tank's full and the battery's got enough power. Who can I call? Unfortunately, I don't have my address book on me. Someone must have lost this coin. Today's edition of the daily newspaper complete with personal ads. That'll only work with the right change. I never normally read this newspaper, and I don't think there will be anything interesting in it today.
Hey! Hands off my sweet ride!
A dirty junction box doesn't look like it's of much use to me. This is our rehearsal room. Cassandra and Sahara are already there getting warmed up. Those two have really got rhythm in their bones. We had the poster for our last big tour designed in 3D. No sooner was the tour over than our manager disappeared with all the takings. We've been a bit up in the air since then. But things will change. That's my volleyball. I've been looking for that for ages. I don't remember leaving it here. You might know Bruno from our hit single Creator's Creation. We had him built for the photo shoot. Although he's only made of wire and latex, he still managed to scare off a few burglars in his time. My guitars, a couple of them at least. I know, us guitar players are all a bit obsessive. Each of these treasures has its own story, but you'll already know all that from our website. That was last year. The readers and critics of the Strolling Home magazine named us Metal Band of the Year. Not long after that, our manager took off to South America with all our money. She started touring through the States at the age of 12 with her father. Funk legend Sam Steen, drummer Sahara, is the heartbeat of the Deadly Lullabies. Cassandra, bassist and singer of the Deadly Lullabies, her voice is an octave lower than you'd ever guess, and her thumping bass lines drive the groove of this hot metal trio. That was good for the soul. Lead guitarist and songwriter Alyssa is like a breath of fresh air in the heavy metal scene. She's a new star of heavy guitar riffage.
Well, are you coming?
I thought it would be best if you two warmed up first.
You should know by now that we're always good to go.
Just an idea. Today's one of those days when anything could happen.
Yeah, just like yesterday. All the other days when nothing special actually happened. Well, are you coming?
Yeah, sorry, when I saw that idiot Quentin in the street, I felt like turning around and going home.
Is that dork still looking for a girl to ride with him in his junkmobile?
Of course. You know how the ad goes, racy red old-timers seeking equally racy woman.
What stupid cow would fall for that? I already feel sorry for her. Well, are you coming?
Sorry, I was at home working on a new guitar solo.
Cool, now the song's really starting to groove.
Excellent! I think something really awesome is going to happen today.
Okay, then surprise us. In the meantime, we'll keep working on this groove. Well, are you coming?
What would you two say to a nice festival gig?
Festival? Without a battery for the bus? How are we supposed to get our stuff to a festival?
That's as good as sorted. Give me 5 minutes and the tour bus will be ready to rumble.
Okay, boss. As soon as you're finished, we'll be ready and waiting.
Hey! Hands off my sweet ride.
That'll only work with the right change.
Yes, Quentin here. So, you want to take a drive in my uber cool sports car?
Exactly. I'm totally into cool cars. Shall we meet up straight away, say in 10 minutes at the pool cafe?
Fabulous. I'm on my way.
Let's see whether the dork still says, hands off my ride.